What's going on, guys? My name is Adil Constantine, and it's Adil like making a deal. And today, this is actually my first video of the No Small November challenge. Well, actually, it's my second one. The first one was the announcement. This is supposed to be my first update video, but actually I haven't even started on the project yet. This is how bad it is. Last week has been super busy with my day job and my client work. And today is Thursday and I'm just now getting started. Now during the week I've been actually just kind of thinking what kind of music I want to make for this month, and I love so many different kinds. I just have to like sit down and start playing and just feel it and see what comes out. I've been listening a lot to lo-fi beats. There's that lo-fi playlist on Spotify that I've been listening to a lot, and I just love that chill vibe, and that's kind of like what I want to go for. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. Sometimes you sit down and whatever you're trying to squeeze out, it just doesn't happen. You just kind of feel it and go with that. So in this video, I'm going to go through the process of writing music. What are some of the things that you need, the tools, and how to go about making your first music, your first song. So if you're a music producer, it's probably not for you, but this is for everybody out there who's kind of new to the music industry, or music production, I should say, and just want to learn on how to get started. If you play any kind of instrument, whether it's a string instrument like violin, guitar, you basically need to find a way to capture that sound and make it into your computer, because that's where you're gonna put everything together, is in your computer. So you need a computer, and two, you need an audio interface. Let me show you what that looks like. So I used to have one of these, but not the same exact one. I used to have an Unbox 2, but now, today, because since I sold the Unbox 2, this morning I'm like, I need to get something similar, just to, at least for this project. So I got one of those, a Focusrite Scarlett Solo, which is perfect, all what I need, because it comes with two inputs. It comes with an XLR and a line in, so I can plug in a mic and a guitar, and that's it. That's really all I need. I'm not gonna be recording a band or anything like that, so this is perfect. But the main reason why I bought this, well, actually most of the audio interfaces these days, is because they come with a free version of a DAW, of a digital audio workstation. So I've been hearing so much about Ableton. I've messed with it a little bit, but this one comes with Ableton Live Lite. So it's not like your full version, it's a lighter version of it, but I get to play with it. I'm gonna probably use it to record my songs in November for this challenge. But yeah, it's not only that, it also comes with like a light version of Pro Tools as well, as you can see down here. So yeah, here it is. It's pretty straightforward. It's very nice and cute, very small. It's gonna look good on my desk. But yeah, the idea is that you have your inputs up front. So the XLR, the jack for the guitar, 1/4 inch. And then you have the headphone jack right here to listen to the audio playing back. And then in the back right here you have the USB, and that's how the sound is going to get to your computer. And then you also have a hookup for speakers, if you want to do speakers instead of headphones, or you can have them both and you just kind of toggle it up front. But anyways, the next step is that we need to install our DAW. So I'm going to install the Ableton that comes with this, and show you how to get this set up in Ableton, so Ableton knows where to get the sound from. Alright, so I went ahead and installed the audio interface, the Focusrite. Now the first thing after you do that, you need to basically go to their website and register your product, because once you register, then you'll be able to download all the software packages that are offering you for free. And so make sure to let me cover this, to look inside your box for instructions and codes on how to basically download everything else. Make sure you go and get all that stuff out of the way, download it and install it. That way you're good to go. So now the next thing is, once you install Ableton and you fire it up, you're going to make sure that you you're going to make sure that you go to options and then you go to preferences, because this is where you're going to go to audio and basically set your audio settings. So for example, if Focusrite came with an ASIO driver. So ASIO, they're very known for their sound drivers in the music industry. You can even download ASIO for All, which will work on all of the audio interfaces, and that's what I've used before, but this one just came with Focusrite, so I just installed that. So I'm just made sure that in the driver type I selected ASIO. It's probably be this one by default because that's the one that came with your computer. So make sure it's ASIO, and then the audio device, we selected it right here. As far as the sample rate, 44,100, that's good. That's high quality. That's fine. You don't need to mess with that. All right, so you make sure that you selected ASIO for the driver type, and then you select the audio device right here, and now we're good. So now at this point, all the sound will be processed input and output through the Focusrite. So now we figured out how to basically record instruments. You just plug in the mic, you're plugging in the guitar straight directly into it, and you're good to go. You can just hit record right here, and then with an audio track, and then you can start recording. But then also the other way that you can do is using MIDI. Now with MIDI, what it is basically it's an electronic signal that's being sent from a MIDI controller. That could be a keyboard, or it could be like an MPC, you know, those things with the squares on them that you hit and make beats. And basically it's sending those signals to the computer, and depending on what sound pack that you're using, or what MIDI pack that you're using, whether, let's say it's a piano MIDI, then it will sound like piano, and that's how the computer processes those signals. Basically, whenever you hit and whenever you release, that's how it plays the music. So, and for that, you're gonna have to get a MIDI controller. For me, I am using the Alesis QX25. It's a very good and affordable MIDI keyboard, because it comes with 25 keys, which is pretty good for that, for a lot of things that you're doing, unless you're like a pianist and you need like more than 25 keys. Then there's also bigger sizes that you can get, but this one I think you can get on Amazon for like $100 right now, and it works great. And it also comes with 4 pads for, if you want to make some beats on those, you can as well. So in order to make sure that Ableton knows about your MIDI controller, usually by default, Ableton will detect it and sets it up, and that's how it was for me. But if not, you go to preferences, you go to MIDI, and then see right here already knows my input is the QX25. Okay, enough of all these technical stuff. So now we're all set up, we're good to go. We can start actually recording songs and all that. All right, so for our first track, I actually started with a drum sample, and this is what it sounds like. It just has a kind of cool vibe to it. It's like it's chill, but it's busy at the same time. So after I got that, I had to basically write a simple melody that I can kind of build off of. So I wrote this. And then it just sounded too choppy, so I figured if I added a little bit of delay on it, it would sound a little bit better. So I did, and here it is with the delay. It's like a delay and a reverb at the same time. So, and then after that, I actually added a bass line to kind of fill it up a little bit. So for the bass line, this is what I wrote. So now if you want to listen to it, all 3 tracks together, this is what we have so far. All right, and this is what I have so far right now. It's getting really late. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I still gotta edit this video, and everybody's asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet over here. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you want more of this, if you like this kind of tutorial thing, then I can do more of that. If you're more interested in the music, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.